Okay. Um, well, this video is gonna be background's just the X-Men Origins Wolverine game because I'm gonna be talking about some of the stuff that I want to see in the Insomniac Wolverine game. Recent. Turn all this down. Uh, yeah. Let's turn all this down for you guys. It's been a minute since I played this game, so give me some leeway, please. Uh, oh my gosh, I'm getting cooked. Yeah, I want to talk about just like, geez, what I the stuff I want for the game. Not really what I guess not what I'm expecting, because I don't know what to expect besides the fact that, some nice combat and some some gore. Really what I want from the game. Now, listen, I mean, I first up, I guess I'll talk about like no, no. First up, talk about costumes. What I want from the costumes, I mean, I guess it's pretty simple. I mean, They did they did a pretty good job with like both the Spider-Man games, giving Miles and Peter some nice costumes, some pretty obscure costumes, honestly. And I mean, Wolverine, I mean, pretty simple, right? Like, gonna be some casual fits. I guess there's gonna be more casual looks for Logan in this game, than Peter or Miles, because like that's like more usual for Wolverine. What I guess I'll talk about like really what I want from like the suits, like the actual Wolverine suits, or like unique things that aren't just like a casual fit for Logan. Uh, I would like for sure a patch suit, because I mean, Madripoor is going to be a location in the game, and I don't know if they're going to adapt like the storyline that the patch suit is from exactly. I doubt it really, but I mean, like, it's a pretty popular suit. I think it's a very well known suit. So I mean, that one's more of a likely one. Like obviously, I would like the brown suit. Obviously, you gotta have the classic X-Men suit. Um, I would like them to add the like OG Wolverine suit from the Hulk appearance, because I don't know, I just enjoy that one. I guess. Oh, I look so stupid. I just quite enjoy it. Not my favorite Wolverine suit. I just like it. I think it'd be nice to add. What else? I mean, I was supposed to say Hugh Jackman suit. I don't think they're gonna do that. I mean, like, because Hugh Jackman wears well this fit, the wife beater and the jeans for like the entirety of his Fox run as Wolverine. Where did my shirt go? Well, anyway, but yeah. Oh, speaking of, I noticed the dog tags. That makes me. I would like a soldier skin for Logan because Wolverine's been in the. He was in the army. Or I've seen some of his comic appearances. He's like shown to have fought in like World War II. I know there's one where he was with Cap, like fighting with Captain America. It's pretty cool. So that'd be cool, I think. Speeding this guy up, huh? Um, yeah, that'd be cool. Although that's more of like a one that's like they gotta want to add that one. That one's not like a really iconic Wolverine suit. I guess Wolverine doesn't have as many like obscure costumes as Spider-Man does. Like Spider-Man's had some just straight up random shit over the years. It's ridiculous most of the time. How do I get past this guy again? Okay. I'll deal with that later. But with Logan, I mean, the suit variety is definitely not going to be as big as with Spider-Man, of course. Oh, ah, oh, oh. Uh, but I genuinely forgot what I was supposed to do. Oh wait, no, I have to block, right? But and yeah, suit selection is going to be a lot. sh- Forgot how to parry. Jeez, I played this game too long. You know, I'm just bad at it. You'll never find a worse Wolverine player. Oh, I'm getting distracted, like from what I'm saying now, because I'm so bad at the game. Okay, let me just pause. What am I saying? Right. Not a lot of suit action. I mean, oh, listen. The suits are like Wolverine is like. I'm sure they'll have their like they have their version of the Wolverine suit, right? You know, and it's not that different from. It's similar to what they did with the like, advanced suit for Peter. You know, it's pretty much just like the same suit with a little bit of added stuff. That's what they did with their version of the Wolverine suit. Um, uh, but yeah, that's all I have to say for that. I guess I don't expect them to add suit styles. I guess that's another thing that transitions into the other thing I'm saying. I think this game will be a lot more similar to Spider-Man 1 in terms of like what they have in the game than Spider-Man 2. Like obviously the combat's going to be different than both, you know, but like they're not going to have the same stuff in that in terms of like outside of combat. Like there's not going to be suit styles. What else does Spider-Man 2 have? Abilities? There might be abilities. I doubt it though. I think like listen, I don't want to think about the leaks, you know. I don't want to go off of leaks or anything because literally anything could be changed at this point in the game's lifetime. But they did. I did see that might have like a few gadgets. Obviously, not as many as like Peter or Miles in those games, but you know, he has like I think it was like smoke bombs, throwing daggers, stuff like that. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, I'm just gonna die. Wrong way now. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, like combat wise, it's definitely gonna be its own thing. I was thinking that it might be like more similar to God of War, uh, you know, whatever that means. you know. But whatever. This is really about like combat or anything. This is more so about like the other stuff they're putting in the game, right? Like in terms of combat's like a that was the thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was an insane stutter. I'm thinking more so from the perspective of what they're adding for Wolverine and not for the game itself, right? So like, speaking of, I guess what bosses are they gonna be? Because I believe, uh, what's his name? I don't know the guy, but like Trask, that's what it is. Trask, the guy who made the Sentinels. His like, uh, uh, his little task force is like what was in the trailer, right? So that's gonna be part of it, like part of the enemy thing. Obviously, there was the Sentinel, which like my guess is it's like a prototype Sentinel, not a full Sentinel, you know. But I don't know, could be wrong. I guess there's no way of knowing like at what point in the timeline this Wolverine is. Like he knows Mystique seemingly. Like I assume they're gonna know each other. Um, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, is he an X Men yet? Is he currently an X Men? I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right. The other thing I want to talk about is bosses. Like, oh wait, no, I already said that. Jesus, I already said that. Right. Like, okay, the Sentinel boss, Sabretooth boss is gonna be Omega Red boss, right? That's the one that's like that was also in the trailer. Omega Red boss. Sabretooth boss is like here's what I'm expecting from the Sabretooth boss is like either he's gonna be like the first boss, kind of like Fisk was, or like what's his name, Genichiro from Sekiro. I don't even know if that's his name, but like maybe he'll be like that, where like you find him at the beginning of the game, he's like the tutorial boss or the second boss, like the tutorial or like the second boss in the game, like an early boss in the game to either like give you the you know basics of like what a boss fight is going to be like, and not gonna like be a main threat in the game, which makes sense for Sabretooth because like Sabretooth doesn't have to be a main threat. He's just gonna show up and fuck with Logan, right? Or what I'm hoping for is that he is the first boss. Huh, got his name right. Yeah, Genichiro, where he is like the tutorial slash first boss, or so, like first boss or early boss, and he's also like the final boss or the second final boss of the game, right? Where like he's been tracking Logan or something throughout the entire game after he got beat the first time, or he doesn't get beat the first time. Even in this game, Sabretooth is like the first, sorry, the second actual boss fight, or the first actual boss, like the second boss fight overall, and Logan just straight up loses, you know. But that happened in the movie. That's why it happens in this game. It happens in the movie, which obviously it's whatever. It's the X Men Origins Wolverine movie. So, but yeah, like if something like Balder or Genichiro, where they, oh, um, where you find them at the beginning of the game, and then they come back, and that's like the That's the final boss. Yeah. I'm phasing out because I'm trying to remember how to fight these guys. Then you know, again, I'm not exactly good at the game. No, I didn't even know I had these. I'm just trying to do upgrade like claws or something. Don't do that. Just upgrade health. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, like the people be talking about a possible Hulk boss fight. Be interesting. Obviously, that'd be like a side, like an entirely side mission, right? Like where you track down the Hulk. Or they could put it in the main story if it's in the game. I would like it. I'm not expecting it because, I don't know how it would fit. I don't know what the skin's going to be about, so I don't know how it would fit in the game. It'd be cool if you're like, I don't know, in the jungles of Canada. Jungles? It's not really a jungle. In the forests of Canada, and you're tracking down the Hulk. Or you just run into him, even. But yeah, that'd be sick. I honestly don't think I really want Insomniac to make a Hulk game exactly. Personally, I'm not. I don't like. I don't know. I think they're a better fit for characters like. I don't know. I would maybe I'll be proved wrong if they ever do make it right. I mean, in terms of like games people want from Insomniac, Hulk is definitely like honestly like when they announced Wolverine, I feel like that was like the biggest one after that people wanted from Insomniac was Hulk, which would be cool. Just another Hulk game in general, kind of like Wolverine. Like we're oh hey, we're finally getting another Wolverine game. Because there aren't a lot of those. I mean, even though like the Spider-Man games have not been coming out as of recent, before the 2018 game, uh, there were still like plenty of Spider-Man games. But for Hulk and Wolverine, they don't have the they don't have the market for it. I guess maybe they could remake that one old Hulk game. Where you like run around in the shit in the city. I never played it myself, but it looked ridiculous, dude. I'm just trying to figure out how to like. Couldn't you like dodge over their shield or something? Was that how you did it? Uh, What was that? See, I don't know what I did there. But yeah, like a Hulk side thing would be really cool. Because, like, I mean, they did that with Carnage in the Insomniac game where they just introduced Carnage, right? But there wasn't a boss fight, right? Just a side mission. I mean, it was a boss fight, but not with Carnage. It was with Yuri. Um, who I wasn't really a big fan of. I know people like Yuri and don't know how popular Wraith is as a character in the comics. I'm a fan. Sorry, that made it sound like I didn't like Wraith. I meant to say I'm like not a fan, as in I don't really care about her. Seems cool though, but not my favorite in the game. But yeah, but those are like bosses. Like the Hulk is just a thing that like I don't think the Hulk's gonna. I don't actually think the Hulk's gonna be in the game. It would just be cool. And Sabretooth is like a possible early boss, but not like a character that's gonna be super connected to the story. But like in terms of like characters that are actually connected to the story, those like cyborg guys, those are like the Reavers, I believe their name is. They were also in Logan 2017. But they weren't as like cybernetically decked out in that movie. But like in the comics, I'm pretty sure they're like basically full cyborgs. Not full cyborgs because the cyborgs half human, half. You get my point. They're they're chromed out, if you will. But are they still alive? Oh, no. Like the Ravers. Oh my god, Ravers, Ravers, and I don't know who the leader of the Reavers is, so I don't know if it's like somebody that I believe they do have a leader, but I don't know who it is. So I don't know if it's somebody that like, actually fights Logan on a regular basis. But what am I doing? Oh, there is the little ninja guys. I don't know if they were in the trailer, but I believe they're going to be in the game. I don't know. Do not remember what they're called, but they're led by Lady Deathstrike, I believe. Lady with the long fingernails. I think she was. I don't know if she was in a Fox X-Men movie, but but no, she was Wolverine fought her. But yeah, lady with long fingernails. So that'd be cool. I'm just bad at this game. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's all speculation, really. Nothing I can really say about that besides like because it's a Wolverine game, so I don't think they're. I don't know if they're gonna be dipping into the X-Men Rogues Gallery. I don't. I highly doubt we're getting Doctor Sinister. Or sorry, Doctor Sinister, Mister Sinister, as a villain in this game. That's an X-Men as a whole threat. But he is also fighting Sentinels. Any one of the X-Men could fight Sentinel on their own in their own game. So you know, makes sense. And again, like I personally think it's going to be like a prototype Sentinel, not a full one. Oh my god, is he stupid? Is he stupid? Him is me, by the way. And the answer is yes. But yeah, but yeah, I guess that's. I don't know. I thought I had more to say, I guess, about the bosses, but or about any of it really, but like I didn't. So that's it for this one. That was a lot of yapping for having not really said anything, but I don't really feel like editing it. So yeah, see ya.